Hello, sir. Sir, Praveen Kumar, sir.
Shall we start?
Sir, start பண்ணலாமா sir?
சொல்லுங்க.
Hello, welcome to all. We are going to introduce Mr. Praveen Kumar. He is a research scholar in Government College of Engineering, Salem, and he has experience about more than 10 years in engineering colleges, and he has published peer-reviewed journals, and he has attended various international conferences. Now he is going to present about evolutionary algorithms. Sir, start பண்ணுங்க sir.
Good evening all. I sincerely thank every participant for taking patience and joining this webinar. So let's go to the evolutionary optimization techniques. Is it okay, madam?
Okay sir.
Madam?
Okay sir.
So evolutionary optimization techniques. Let's go to the introduction to optimization. So optimization is the process of making something better. In any process, we have a set of inputs. We have set of inputs and a set of outputs as shown in the following figure. So the set of inputs is known, and we want a set of outputs, and there will be some process, right? So optimization refers to finding the values of input in such a way that we get the best output values. So the definition of best varies from problem to problem. But in mathematical terms, it refers to maximizing or minimizing one or more objective functions by varying the input parameters. The set of all possible solution or values which the input can take make up the stress space. In the stress space lies a point which gives optimal solution. The aim of optimization is to find that set of point or set of points in the search space. So let's see the traditional and non-traditional techniques. So some of the traditional techniques I have listed here is linear programming, quadratic programming, Lagrange relaxation, Mendel's decomposition, integer programming, mixed integer programming, Newton's method, and so on. There are a lot of traditional techniques. And non-traditional techniques or population-based techniques or swarm-based techniques, like the mother of all the algorithms is the genetic algorithm. Particle swarm optimization, artificial immune system, related annealing, and there are a lot of other swarm-based techniques like ant, bee, bacteria, and I have mentioned soccer. And the latest, they have developed the coronavirus optimization techniques in April 2020. So the difference between traditional and non-traditional techniques. So traditional techniques starts with a single point, but non-traditional techniques has a population of points. And traditional techniques needs derivative. Only if derivative or some approximation is needed and depth knowledge about the objective function is needed, we can go for traditional. Non-traditional techniques does not depend on the derivative. And the major drawback of traditional technique is that if the objective function is non-linear and non-convex, it's impossible to use traditional techniques. In most cases, if local optima is present in the objective function, it is trapped in the local optima, and it does not give global optima. So let's go to the genetic algorithm. So genetic algorithms are search-based techniques based on the concepts of natural selection and genetics. GAs are subset of much larger branch of computational computation known as evolutionary computation. So GA were developed by John Holland and the students and colleagues at the University of Michigan and developed by Goldberg. So the specialty of GA
Hello, sir.
we have
Sir, Praveen Kumar, sir.
possible solutions, and the solutions undergo
Sir?
recombination and mutation.
Start பண்ணலாமா sir?
Start பண்ணலாம்.
Hello, welcome to all. We are going to introduce
and
Mr.
producing like
Praveen
producing
Kumar.
new children
He
and
is a
those
research
repeated
scholar in
over
Government College of
generations.
Engineering, Salem, and he has experience about more than 10 years in engineering colleges, and he has published peer-reviewed journals, and he has attended all various international conferences. Now he is going to present about evolution algorithms. Sir, start
So
பண்ணுங்க
in
sir.
GA, so they undergo like a recombination fragmentation and crossover, and it is based upon Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest. So genetic algorithm randomized in nature, but they perform much better and random local search. So everything is historical information is used. The advantages of GA does not require any derivative information. It is faster and more efficient as compared to traditional methods. Has very good parallel capabilities. Optimizes both continuous and discrete function and also multi-objective problems. Provides a list of good solution and not a single solution. Gets always an answer to the problem, which gets better over the time. Useful when the search space is very large and they are large. Number of parameters is not limited. Limitations of GAs. GAs are not suited for all problems,
Okay, sir.
especially when they are simple and for which derivative information is available. When the derivative information is available, the best method is we have to go for the traditional techniques. Because the time consumption is less
Okay, sir.
and the global solution can easily achieved when the derivative is available. The fitness calculation, fitness value is calculated repeatedly, which is might be computationally expensive for some problems. Being stochastic, there is no guarantee that the optimality or the quality of the solution, introduction to optimization, what we obtained is not guaranteed. We don't know, we cannot assure that is the optimal solution and may not converge to optimal solution. And this is the search space, and this is the global optima, this is the local optima, and we are having a set of points or the population. So all were situated at this point, and we have to achieve this local optima. Some of the basic terminology in the GA population is a subset of all the possible solutions to the given problem. Chromosome is one such solution to the given problem. Gene is one element portion of the chromosome. Array, it is the value a gene takes for a particular process. We have a set of inputs. So we have given this chromosome structure, the gene. This is a gene and this is an array. So it can take this is a binary representation, and it can take a value 0 or 1. And we have to know about phenotype and genotype. So phenotype is a population in the actual real world space in which the solutions are represented in the way they are represented in the real world. And phenotype, genotype is the how they are represented using the computing system. So the set of inputs is fitness calculations known, and we want fitness function. So objective function is a fitness function, right? Or a fitness function can be a modified version of the objective function. There is fitness function, some cases for minimization problem, it can be 1 divided by 1 plus f of x, where f of x is the objective function. So it can be altered by crossover, mutation, selection, etc. The basic structure of GA, population initialization, fitness calculation, crossover, mutation, survivor selection. And this loop will be repeated, crossover and mutation, fitness calculation, and elitism. All these things will be repeated until the stopping criteria is achieved. Stopping criteria may be time, the number of iterations, or the fitness value, or if the objective function does not change over a period of iteration, that also can be used as a stopping criteria. So this is the binary representation, and this is a real value representation. But in mathematical terms, it refers to maximizing one or more objectives. There are two types of, already we have talked about initialization. There are two types of initialization, random initialization and heuristic initialization. So it depends upon the problem, what we optimize. And parent selection, there are a lot of ways of parent selection. And so one such selection procedure is called the roulette wheel selection. So in the roulette wheel, each chromosome is represented according to the fitness value, and the roulette wheel is spun. And so this is a pointer which selects which chromosomes to represent the mating pool. And coming to the crossover, there are not a variety of crossover are available. Simple crossover is a 1-point crossover, 2-point crossover, multi-point crossover. Space. So crossover is nothing but see the tradition. So they are taking two chromosomes, and there will be a crossover pointer. So after this crossover point, the information from the lower chromosome will be shifted to the upper chromosome, and upper chromosome to the lower chromosome. For example, 3, 5, 7, 8 will be shifted here, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will be shifted down. It will be interchanged, and we get new chromosomes. And multi-point crossover. So we have two crossover points, and in between, the information is exchanged between these two limits of the chromosomes. So 4 to 3 is shifted upwards, and 3, 4, 5 is shifted downwards. And there are a lot of chromosomes like a uniform crossover and real crossover. Is I able to listen? Are you listening? Non-traditional techniques or population-based techniques or swap. So some introduction to mutation. So flip bit mutation is available, swap mutation are available. So in the flip bit mutation, a mutation point is selected, and that point, for example, the mutation point 3, artificial immune system 4. The mutation point is 4. So if value is 1, it is changed to 0. If it is 0, it is changed to 1. And swap mutation. So we are having the swap points as 2 and 6. And so there are a lot of other the information is exchanged between these 2 points. The bacteria and like I mentioned, soccer and the latest they have developed the coronavirus. So that's all about the genetic algorithm. We'll go to the 2020. So the difference between traditional and non-traditional techniques. So traditional techniques starts with a single point, but non-traditional techniques. We'll move on to the next topic. And particle swarm optimization. Derivative. Only if derivative or some approximate about the objective function is needed with derivative. And the major drawback of traditional technique is that if the objective function is non-linear and non-convex, it's impossible to use traditional techniques. And most cases, if local optima is present in the objective function, it is trapped in the local optima, and it does not give global optima. So let's go to the genetic algorithm. So genetic algorithms are search-based techniques based on the concepts of natural selection and genetics. GAs are subset of much larger branch of computation known as evolutionary computation. So GA were developed by John Holland and his students and colleagues at the University of Michigan, and developed by Goldberg. So the next topic is particle swarm optimization. We have a pool or population of possible solutions, and the solutions undergo recombination and mutation. Swarm optimization, it's a swarm-based technique, and it's producing like producing new children, and the process is repeated over. So the basic theme is derived from schooling and bird flocking. So you have seen how birds will try to search their food. So there will be a grove, and the best example is a crow. So if a crow finds food, so it will give some sound such that the other crows will be able to rearrange their position and velocity actually. So and all will go to the source of the food there, and they will eat. So this basic technique is implemented in the particle swarm optimization. So it is based upon the bird flocking and the fish schooling, and so the knowledge is shared among this group. So we have two terminologies called P-best and the G-best, particle best and the G-best. So so the population, what we mean is, so we randomly, randomly the birds fly in different directions, and so once when one find the food, that is the global bird find the food, it produces a sound or gives a signal such that other birds may rearrange. And similar to this, so we have some mathematical equations for particle swarm optimization. So there is two terminology called the velocity and the position. So xi plus 1 is the new position, and x is the position, and v is the velocity. And the velocity is modified, and vi is the initial velocity, and m is the inertia, and pp already have told personal best, and gp is the global best, and xi is the current position of this particle, and c1 and c2 are the learning factors, and they take the value 0 to 4. So using these two equations, we keep on updating the velocity and the position, and so in the global best, that which is the best after some iterations will be saved. And how they modify the position and velocity. So it's an iterative procedure, both genetic algorithm and particle swarm optimization is an iterative procedure. We'll have some 1,000 iterations of find iterations, 5,000 iterations. So depends upon the problem, the parameter may change. And that's all about the presentation. So we'll go to the simulation point of view of. So I have taken a problem called atomic dispatch, and just 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So I've taken a basic problem. So I have taken a basic power system problem, economic dispatch. So economic dispatch is nothing but we have a set of generators and the demand. So we have to meet out the demand in such a way that the power produced from each generator is equal to the demand, and we also have some constraints. And also the total cost should be minimum and the demand should be satisfied. This is the basic problem. And the significance of economic dispatch is that usually the power is produced from thermal units, and the coal is the input fuel. And if you don't efficiently generate power then emission will be high, and also the resources will be used very quickly. So we should load the generators in such a way that efficiently we have to produce power. and a lot of techniques are available for economic dispatch. And this is the problem formulation, and because we are in dealing with genetic algorithm and particle swarm optimization, we are telling about the objective function and the constraints. So this is the objective function. So fi of I into m into max of 0 comma pd minus sigma pi. Pi is the power output of the generators, m is the penalty constant, and we are having an equality constraint, the sigma pi minus pd equal to 0, and the capacity limits pi should be within the minimum and the maximum limits, and this is the fuel cost function. So fuel cost function without well point loading, that is the sign function will not come. So ai plus bipi plus ci pi square, and this is the fuel cost function with the well point loading. So fa of pi equal to aa plus bipi plus ci pi square, absolute value of pi sin fi mean minus pi. So this is the well point loading formulations, and we'll see about this genetic algorithm. So in the genetic algorithm, we have to initialize the power outputs within minimum and maximum limits given for each generator, and we have to initialize, and fitness value will be calculated for each member of the population, and reproduction and using Rowland selection, crossover and mutation, and you can see here real crossover. So A is random number between 0 and 1. So these two formulas 5 and 6 will create real crossover, and mutation, you can also have a real mutation. So rand n is a normal random number, and d is the scaling factor, and d is also a value. So that is given by pi max minus pi mean into the mutation scale. So this process of crossover and mutation will be repeated repeatedly, and the best value will be saved in the LDSM, that is saved separately. So, and parents children will be replaced each other. So the next method of GA is binary GA, and binary GA same as real coded binary coding of chromosomes. And let's go to the particle swarm optimization. So here we are talking about this particles, and xi is the set of all the points, and d is the dimension, and I is the each particle in the search space. And initially the p best will be same as the initial population, and velocity will be generated between maximum and minimum. And equation 1 we already have seen about this velocity modification, w into v vit of j into c1 rand x percent, and also c2 rand g best into minus x percent, and w is modified v max minus w min into iter divided by max, and quotient is updated. So the velocity updated will be added to this percent quotient, and quotient will be updated. So economic dispatch using PSO, initially all the particles power outputs are generated, and particle velocities are generated. So based upon objective value, P best and G best are assigned, new velocities are generated, quotients are updated, and based upon the new positions, P best and G best are again determined, and the steps 2 to 6 are repeated, and then G best updated, and in the G best value I have taken. So this is a data of a 13 unit system. So we are having that fuel cost equation. We are having A, B, C values, P min, P max values, and E, F. So that's all about the presentation, and directly we can go to this MATLAB presentation. So I have taken a 3-unit system. I have taken a 3-unit system. So the cost function is sphere, and the minimum limits 150, 150, and the maximum limits of the data 600, 400, 200. So maximum iteration is 200, and the population size is 100. And these are the and some more parameters of GA are the probability of crossover 0.8, and probability of mutation 0.01. I'm going to run this program. So the program is running. So we are the selection procedure. We are having a roulette wheel selection, tournament selection, random selection. I am giving this roulette wheel selection, and you can see this optimized values. So actually, the optimized best value for this type problem with valve point loading is 8191. So I'm getting some values. So the peculiar feature of genetic algorithm is you won't get the same value every iteration. Every iteration will have a different value. And here we can see how the cost and the iteration differ. So the costs keep on reducing, and so if you change this parameters of the GA, you can you make it optimized values. And again, I am running this PSO program. So again, you can see these values. So the power sum is 850, and the time taken is 2.46612 seconds, and the best cost is 828.3861. And that's it about this webinar. I think the queries, you can ask your queries now. Madam, back to you, madam.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
STMCU, back to you. You can start your queries now.
Okay, sir. In chat box, you can give, sir. In chat box, you can give your.
You can start your queries now.
Okay, sir. Hello. So participants, if you have any queries, you can ask to Praveen Kumar sir now. Hello, participants. If you have any queries, you can ask to Praveen Kumar sir. Participants, if you have any queries, please ask to Praveen Kumar sir. He is waiting for you. Shailaja asked a query. So
So the optimization is divided can be classified into single objective and multi-objective. So based upon so whatever you formulate the objective function constraints, so you can formulate as a single objective or a multi-objective, and you can do either single objective or a multi-objective. So some techniques are available for multi-objective like non-sorted GA and many multi-objective formulations are available. You can formulate. Madam, are you able to listen? Madam,
Sir. Sir. Sir, any other question please ask now, sir?
are you able to?
Madam Shailaja, madam, are you satisfied?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
You can just ask any other doubt. You can ask.
Sir, only any latest algorithm, sir, in natural inspired optimization techniques, sir.
I have already. Coronavirus optimization technique is recently launched.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Coronavirus optimization is launched.
Okay,
and see, dog sniffing algorithm is there.
Okay, sir.
Dog sniffing.
Downs.
Dog
Okay, sir.
sniffing is there. If you can go to MathWorks, you can see the latest techniques.
Okay, sir.
Hello, any other queries, sir? Madam, please ask to sir. She is waiting for you. Sir, I think there is no queries, sir. I'll submit the feedback form link now, sir. So all the participants can fill the feedback form to get the e-certificate, sir, to their concerned email ID.
And you can just say your feedback about this webinar so that in future programs we can implement your suggestions.
Sir, Shailaja madam is asking, is it possible to share the PPT?
I think no problem. We can send the PPT to all the madam. If she wants, we can share it. I can mail her. Just after this program, we will mail to you. Shall we wind up, madam?
Yes, sir. We can wind up. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just give the closing now.
Thank you for your kind presentation for you,
can
sir.
just
In the next week, what is the topic we can able to share, sir? You are kindly also participants to tell about their view, to share about some of the research topics in coming week.
So if you want any particular topic about optimization, we can just discuss in a better way. Okay, participants, nice to have a nice time with you. Um, Thank you.
Thank you, sir. ஹலோ, நான் இந்த கொஞ்ச நேரம் இருக்கேன் லைனில். என்ன ஃபீட்பேக்கு எல்லாம் அனுப்பிச்சிட்ருக்காங்க. நான் தான் ஹோஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன். நான் இருக்கேன். நல்லா கேட்டுச்சு. யூடியூப்ல தான் கொஞ்சம் வரல. நல்லா சூப்பராக கேட்டுச்சு. கொஞ்ச நேரம் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு 5 தான் இருக்காங்க உள்ள. நீங்கள் கூட ஒரு ஃபார்ம் ஃபில் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஃபீட்பேக் எல்லாம் வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஆனால் வேஸ்ட் யூடியூப்